Good morning, happy Sunday. We've somewhat recovered here, at least enough where I was gonna make myself presentable for the day and get ready for church. So today we're gonna talk about pantry staples. So those common go-to things that are in your pantry, your quick nights, not necessarily freezer meal nights, but when you're kind of just, again, need dinner still fast. And a lot of things that we make that are common meals in people's homes, like spaghetti, pizza, that kind of stuff. We just have a Wildtree version that's going to be, oftentimes the ingredient list will be a little bit better for you. So I'm just going to kind of run through some of our options that we have. Still got this awful cold. All right, so we have a couple different pasta sauces, or three of them actually. The first one is our Alfredo. Oh, I can't really see this ever in this. So this is our Alfredo. All you do is mix this with a little bit of milk and a couple tablespoons of butter, boil some pasta, and you got a quick pasta sauce to pour over. We can grill up some chicken then, just make a quick, easy, healthy Alfredo. It's far better than that jar that you can get at the grocery store, the jar of Alfredo sauce. Woo! So this is going to be a lot better for you here. You can also use this as a replacement for cream of mushroom soup, which is really cool because that stuff is probably not the best either. Something also is, because it's got a shaker top, you can just sprinkle it over veggies, a lot of different things that you to have a little bit of Alfredo flavoring there. So that's a pretty good one. Our kids' cheese, this one's very popular. You've probably all heard of this one. This is a replacement for macaroni and cheese. So this one you just mix with milk. You can also make this as a cheese sauce to put on top of anything you'd want a cheese sauce on. So a lot of people do it with veggies and whatnot. And also most of you probably know how good this is on popcorn. If you've been to any of my events, you have tried that. My family goes through a lot of this because of the popcorn actually. And again, it's nice because it has that shaker top right on the top there. So that's the kids' cheese. And then our other one, which I'm out of my big container, so I just have this small jar here, is our hearty spaghetti blend. So you just take 1 tablespoon of the hearty spaghetti and mix it with 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And it's going to make you a pasta sauce or a spaghetti sauce, which is really easy. I actually just had a customer message me this week as well that she was making homemade pizzas with our pizza dough, and she realized she didn't have any of the pizza sauce seasoning. So she used her hearty spaghetti blend, and she goes, it was amazing. So very versatile in that way as well. Yeah, so just to get some easy spaghetti sauce to have on hand. So those are 3 different pasta sauces. Taco seasoning, this who doesn't make tacos, right? This could also be used, sprinkled on popcorn is also really good. If you mix this with sour cream, you can make a nice taco dip that way. Taco seasoning in the grocery store, not all brands, but most of them, if you look on the ingredient list, it has silicon dioxide listed on the ingredient list. And what that is, if you ever buy shoes, purses, that kind of stuff, where you get that little packet that says do not eat on it, that is silicon dioxide. And they've just made a food grade version of it to put it in so that way they can keep it on the shelf. It's just a preservative, an anti-caking agent. They can keep it on the shelf for like 10 years then and still sell it. So that, we definitely does not necessary to eat probably. So this is, you're not going to find any of that. You're going to be able to read everything on the ingredient list here. Plus this is actually more cost effective than the single serve packets because this makes like 15 pounds of hamburger meat. So easy go-to, although we do go through it pretty fast because we're a once a week taco type meal per family. So that's taco seasoning. Let's see, the other one, and there will be on the form that I'm going to post in the comments, all these will be listed there and with some of the ways to use that. But Rancher Steak Rub, who doesn't heart Rancher Steak Rub? #1 selling blend here, great on any type of protein, making burgers, pork chops, great to mix in or just sprinkle on top. Plus we put this on top of roasted veggies, roasted potatoes. It sits actually right here, or over my stove right now, and it sits right there because this morning my eggs, I put it on that. It really has pretty much replaced salt and pepper. I still have that, but for the most part, if something calls for like a teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper or something, I'll just put a teaspoon of Rancher Steak Rub in it because it has both of those things in it, and plus it's just a great flavor. So Rancher Steak Rub, #1 selling blend right there. Absolutely onion blend. So this is a replacement for if you have non-onion eaters in your home, but you have a recipe that you need to put some onions in it, this is a great thing to put in instead. So they won't have that crunch like, oh, I'm not eating it, there's onions in it, but you'll still get the flavor of the onion. So this is a great blend for that way. Also can replace a Lipton soup mix in recipes, or if you just like, if you're one that likes the French onion veggie dip, you can make that with this as well. And that's actually the recipe that's right on the side of the container. Garlic galore. This is a replacement for like minced garlic, or if you want to put something needs garlic powder in it, you can put the garlic galore in it. Most often is what people will put like in mashed potatoes, or any recipe that's calling for some minced garlic. You can put this. You want it in something that's going to rehydrate it though, because obviously it's dried. So it's something that's gonna, you know, let it sit in there for 20 minutes or so it can rehydrate. But this is an awesome blend. I'm hoping they actually just did a special on a big one, and I'm hoping that's kind of forecasting that we have a big one. Just a second, buddy. Forecasting that we're gonna have a big one coming out in the new year, hopefully. But so garlic galore, this is the size that's on the pantry staples as well. Okay, and the last thing on there, on the pantry staples, is the Best of Wildtree 8-pack. This has 8 of our most popular blends in it, and then if you get the natural and the roasted garlic grapeseed oil, you can make just a ton of different recipe combinations with these. And so that's going to kind of bring me to our special for today. So if you buy any of on this pantry staples list, which again it'll be in the order form, so we're talking the large sizes of spaghetti blend, hearty spaghetti blend, kids cheese, Alfredo, the taco, rancher steak rub, the garlic galore, and the absolute onion. Any 2 of those, buy 2, get $5 off. Buy 3, get the 4th free. Or if you buy 8, you are going to get, which I'm going to tell you that before we go into the buy 8. Think in terms of Christmas gifts. I have a customer that's ordering 4 kids cheese because she has older kids and she's putting it in their gifts because everybody loves the kids cheese. I have another customer whose kids love the rancher steak rub, so she's sending it all out to her kids as Christmas gifts, or as part of their Christmas gifts. So think in terms of that. Teacher gifts, these things can be great because how many little trinkets and things do teachers get? But well, they're going to really benefit from this because it's food. So if you do the buy 8, so whether stocking up or for Christmas gifts, you are going to get the Best of Wildtree 8-pack and the infused oil set for free. I'm going to put in there. Okay, so the Best of Wildtree 8-pack, this comes with a small, so it's a 1 and 1.8 ounce jar, so you can see kind of how big the box is. Rancher steak rub, fajita seasoning, dill dip, scampi, garlic and herb, Cajun, hearty spaghetti, and lemon rosemary blend. Small jars of that. And then the infused oils comes with the roasted garlic, basil, pesto, zesty lemon, and natural. So these are a little bit smaller jars than the big ones. Here, I have a big one here I can show you the kind of comparison. So they are a little bit smaller jars, but you're getting a kind of a sampler pack then. And I have just in the Best of Wildtree 8-pack, there is recipe cards that come with it, but plus I have 3 packets of recipes that will make up combinations of this. You can literally make 50 different meal combinations between the 2. And the zesty lemon that comes in this is retiring. I'm really, really sad because it's really good, but the rest will be staying. But after January 1st, you cannot get those zesty lemon anymore, so that's a great deal as well. Okay, so buy 2, get $5 off. Buy 3, get the 4th free. Or buy 8 of the pantry staples and get the Best of Wildtree 8-pack and the infused oil set for free. So, and that's actually an $88 value, which is pretty crazy. So I hope you guys all have a great Sunday. If you have any questions about the pantry staples, let me know. You can also go to the Wildtree website on it's just so www.mywildtree.com/Leah Malquist or mywildtree.com/Leah Malquist. There's a recipe tab on there, and you can put in, and if you're like, well, I want to know more, what would I use with some of these things? Put in any of these blends, and it'll give you a whole host of ideas of things you can use with it, okay? All right, so have a great Sunday. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Erin. Yeah, have a great Sunday, and we'll be on tomorrow for sure with the next special of our 10 days of specials.